we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on last year's national champion, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Boise State's offense will go to work first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Touchdown, Boise State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Tulane's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
On a little time, lets it go. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff from the gun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here's a Heat. Gets it out quickly. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Broncos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first. Your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Here's the handoff. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Touchdown Broncos! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the ground with the back. forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. The play-action fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Makes the grab. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. from the gun, the ground game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Going to the running game. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This time it's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. The Broncos have this offense rolling. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Now he's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All 3 of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's on target and complete. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And wings it incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. No, he got loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Spits it out to the back. Got his man. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll cut the lead to 13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Tulane right back to the line. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Makes a stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Gets rid of it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. And here they come, almost all the way back. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of gap.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
Out of room to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Boise State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're facing a third down. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Going right to work up top. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Tulane right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He's in open space downfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking downfield on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Run it with the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. On the run, it's Best. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal, as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.